satellite which brings into the realm of possibility all those wild science fiction stories of interplanetary travel. It's fascinating.
Many times the world may never be the same again. Advanced sky in outer space. In outer space, outer space, outer space.
What precisely kind of information do you want from this satellite? What do you want? What do you want?
I'd like to say a huge thank you to Apollo for all their support with our sports gear and our surfboards.
So the Apollo Project's sponsorship has been used to help our sports teams with new uniforms, with getting away to different tournaments. The pride on their faces when they see the new uniforms is just amazing. It's really lifted everybody's spirit.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bailey's finding buyers that others can't.
Want to catch a fuel bargain with Caltex and Supergold? Scan your Caltex app, Flybuys or Airpoints for 6 cents off per litre with Pumped. And show your Supergold card for an extra 2 cents off. Ah, feels good.
Since 2022, New Zealand Carbon Farming has been a partner in our School Sports Series, which is a collection of national sporting events that are held throughout New Zealand. They've also committed significant funding to help local schools and the communities that they're a part of so they can achieve more with their sport programs.
Having this funding, being able to use it specifically targeting sport and to promote sport in schools is hugely beneficial.
As a small rural school, obviously travel is an issue for for us. We compete often in the Waikato.
We're a community who's driven by sport, but often money and the cost of travel and cost of accommodation and uniform can be a barrier for some of our students.
Our students are in an area where money is tight and opportunities for them is minimal. So creating more opportunities at school for our students to participate in sport is what we're wanting to do.
So to be able to have the support of New Zealand Carbon Farming has been fantastic this year.
We are very grateful for the funding. It's going to help a lot of our students here at Tikuti High School, especially one of our students, Callum Headley. He has made the New Zealand Kia Orahi team.
I'd just like to thank New Zealand Carbon Farming for their support of the college. Without the support, we wouldn't be able to offer everything we do to the students.
Huge thank you to New Zealand Carbon Farming. Certainly the opportunities and the sponsorship that's been provided is pretty crucial for our school.
Big thanks to New Zealand Carbon Farming for everything they've done for us.
Without them, then we wouldn't look like this.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kaka, ka tangi hoki ahau, ti hei mauri ora. Ka koutou whiri te maunga, ko ai kato te awa, ko tainu i te waka, ko kirikiri roa te marae, ko Ngāti Wairere te mana whenua, ko potatau te tangata. Anau mai, hara mai e te whānau ki ngā taitamatane o kirikiri roa, ko Stefan West tōku ingoa, and e te whānau, I'm joined again, fortunately with Year 13 student. Please introduce yourself.
Kia ora whānau, it's Christian Punga here, Year 13 student here at Hamilton Boys High, helping Mātua West commentate today.
Kia ora Christian, and look, e te whānau, it's a bit of a miserable day here in Kirikiriroa, but we're looking forward to a great game of rugby. And Christian, I'm going to put it over to you. What do you think you're going to see here today?
Well, with these weather conditions, you know, we can expect these two big and massive forward packs go at it, running at each other, hard straight lines, and looking for their backs to, I guess, peel off and take charge when they make their meters. We've got some big forwards coming from Rotorua over in Rotorua, and they'll be looking to make a statement here with their first run-ups. And of course, we've got the Hamilton Boys High School forward pack led by Liam Sturm, covering over for Ollie Mathis, who's injured.
Kia ora Christian, and I'm going to have to agree with you there. It is a bit of a wet game today, and so we're probably going to see a lot of kicking, and that's going to play a huge part in, I think, the outcome of the game. But e te whānau, kei konei te ua i tēnei rā, the rain is here, and besides that, we're definitely looking forward to this battle. And not too far away, both sides will be coming out of the tunnel, and just trying to get your lineup here today at the whānau. And we're starting with Hamilton Boys High School, number 1, Jake Raybarts, 2, Tom McCarthy, 3, Liam Vanden Hayden, number 4, Christian McEwen, 5, Alex Arnold, number 6, Josiah Moitara, number 7, Captain Liam Sturm, number 8, Inga Kōkuhu, number 9, Mac Russ, number 10, Wyndham Patuawa, number 11, Curtis Hanna on the wing, and 12, Dallas Aratamakine. Number 13, Kayla Sputoko, who we know has got electric wheels. Number 14, Ollie Grawn, and at 15 is Rangiwai Lunovic. So Boys High coming off a couple strong performances, but moving over to Raukara, and Raukara did defeat Hamilton Boys High School the last time they played, and I believe it was the Super 8 final last year. So really looking forward to what they're going to be able to bring here today. And at number 1 for Raukara, we have at 1, H rounds, number 2, Sirenata, number 3, Al Sagato, number 4, Jay Gilbert, Number 5, H. Weaver. Number 6, S. Mawheleo. Number 8, R. Hemapo. Number 7, T. Hami. Number 9, J. Tamati. Number 10, R. Elliot. Number 12, Kies van der Heijden. Number 13, N. Vake. Number 14, J. Graham. And number 11, W. Bailey. Number 15, M. Kunawave. As Hamilton Boys High School come out under the sticks, who do you think is going to perform well from Kirikiriroa today, Christian?
Of course, we'd like to see the number 10 win them. He likes to put his kicks in. We know he's got some great kicking power and skill, of course. Looking more towards the forwards, we have Jake Raybart's maybe taking the lead as his other prop who usually starts is on the bench today with illness. Of course, we have to look at Ingo Kokuhu, number 8. He's a strong, powerful runner. Likes to use his footwork to break the advantage line. And overall, if we can just see Mac Russ, the halfback, you'll see him yelling and shouting, directing his squad. And of course, making sure the ball gets out to their back line, which has so much power and skill.
Oh, definitely there, Christian. And look, Kirikiriroa, they're there, they're waiting, they're ready for this gargantuan battle. And I know that Rotorua have a few strike weapons themselves, so really looking forward to their 9-10 and how they can really drive this game. We know that Tamati, the number 9, is a bit of a whippersnapper, so yeah, really looking forward to this as we see referee Cole Northcott. He's going to take charge of this game at Tefano, so not too long now. We're probably a minute or two away from kickoff. But as we said, the conditions, it's a wet day in Kirikiriroa. We know the field days are going on, so all the whānau over at the field days, it's hopefully you guys are trying to stay as dry as possible. And I'm also looking forward to Christian, this haka battle. What do you think about both schools really take a lot of pride in their Māoritanga, so what are you looking forward to in this battle here?
Of course, we've got the Kuru Kaupapa, we've got Rotorua here. Always a strong Māori side. Looking forward to seeing how they, set the tone off right with Hamilton Boys High coming up second with their haka. It looks as if Rotorua's running out now here, just coming into the field. Just before we start on hakas, we'll just give a shout out to our sponsors. We have Caltex, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects and Bailey's. Without them, we couldn't have this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. And we're very thankful for their support. And for Kata Māori, of course, putting this on for us with Super 8.
Ka mau te uhi, Christian, and here comes Rotorua now, ready for this first up challenge. It is the haka, so not too far away at Te Whānau. Really looking forward to this rivalry, and it's been a strong rivalry. I'd say one of the most brutal rivalries in New Zealand secondary schools rugby, as Rotorua form their circle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Quinn's up 4 weeks ago. Yeah.
Kyyrunga, kyyraro,
Ka rawe e te whānau there from Rotorua, and now we see the challenge accepted from Kirikiriroa. And we're not too far away from cook-off as we see the caps laid down there, their honours caps from Kirikiriroa's first 15. So a lot to play for today. As we know, Rotorua, they're trying to catch up, they're trying to get back into title contention and make that final for the Super 8 contest in 2023. And just on Rotorua, a proud kura in Rotorua, led by Principal Chris Grinter. Last year in 2022, their first 15 and second 15 made the double happen. Both their top sides took out the Super 8 competition, so they've got a lot to play for today at Te Whānau. Led last year by their captain, Book Mitchell, who did a superb job. A roll of 1,200 students. 2015 National Secondary Schools champions. 2016 third place at the Senex Rugby World Youth Tournament. So they are going to kick off as Cole Northcott, the referee, looks at his time and he blows the whistle. Rotorua kick off and they've gone deep. It's past the Rotiko Mārua as Wyndham Patuawa exits. It's a good kick and it's gone out. Rotorua's scored. Are they going to go early? No, they're going to take the Rārangi whānau. So it's a good start. Just keeping it simple. As Rotorua look to throw the ball at the back and they pop it out and go out the back with the tip-on pass, and the referee's got his arm out early. We're going same way, and it's an inside ball here, and it's a strong tackle there from Kirikiriroa. Now a strong carry here from Rotorua, their number 3. He's done a good job, and the ball's there. They're going to chip it into this corner as the ref lets this go. But no, he's not. He's coming back for the penalty. So good opportunity here, Christian. You know, it is early in the game, and it's in the penalty's in a good spot. So, well, what do you think Rotorua should do here?
Yeah, well, just a bit early off the line there from Hamilton Boys High. It's pretty early in the game here, so I imagine Rotorua would want to just kick it out to the corner and let their forwards go to work with a maul possibly off the lineup. As we can see, they're just getting ready to set up here. I guess it's the first side of strength we see. Good ball running and going the same way from Rotorua. They're strong runners.
Oh, I have to agree, Christian, and I like what Rotorua's decided to do here. They could have taken the 3, but they're going to back themselves as they look to the line out, and their maws have been working great the last few years. We know how strong their maul game is as they look to drive upfield. But we can see Jake Raybart from Kirikiriroa, he's trying to get in there, and he's saying, no, it's Liam Vandenhayden, but Rotorua continuing to move forward as the number 9 Tamati passes the ball to their 13. As the crash ball happens, they're going the same way to their number 12. Case Vandenhayden with the strong carry, and here's a little snipe here. Let's not get isolated as the ball's still available there for Rotorua, so they're going to keep it nice and tight as they move their way towards the try line. Tamati, the number 9, pops the ball off to their number 7, Troy Harmy, who also carries hard. Oh, he's very close to the line here, Tefano. Another carry here. Oh, it's a backdoor play, and it's just gotten a bit sloppy. It's gone backwards. The ref says play on. There's numbers out here. Can Rotorua get the ball into space as there's a breakdown out on the 15-metre channel? They're going to have to scramble here and carry the ball. And let's see if Kirikiriroa can continue to push forward with their line speed. But a good run here from Rotorua as one of the Fijian stars carries. They're looking to grind away here and move the ball. It's a good drive over the advantage line. It's slow ball here, and Cole Northcott's really chipping away and getting some comms early. The ball pops out, but it's tidied up nicely there from one of the front rowers. It's a backdoor play with the short ball as their number 13, Vake, takes it into contact. Another carry, trying to keep their composure. And here comes their number 7 with another very strong carry there. It's Harmy. Now Tamati passes the ball out to the number 3. He takes the ball in as Boys High do their best to try and impact the ruck. It's still on here, Tefano, as the ball's coming a little bit slow, and the referee's got his... Oh no, it's a penalty to Kirikiriroa, and it's a good play there from Josiah Moitara, who's made a start here. And he's not normally a starter, Christian, but he's done a good job in his first impact on the game.
Yes, well, Josiah Moitara coming back from a head knock at Senex World Championships. Just getting a penalty here for Hamilton and getting them a little bit out of trouble here on inside their 22. Just an injury down there for number 2, I think it is. It might be Tom McCarthy. And it seems to be that they're calling for a ball, and they're just going to huddle up here and talk about how they can get back on the front foot. They have the ball in hand here, so a good clearing kick from Wyndham is expected here, and get ready for a lineup coming ahead.
A close game to start, and we can see the scramble defence there from Kirikiriroa, and I thought Rotorua looked like, they were going to score, so they'll take some confidence moving into the Rarangi here just outside the Ruateko Mārua. So line out, the possession game is going to be absolutely influential in the outcome of this game. As we see Tom McCarthy, he's got the towel out, he's going to drive this ball for himself and try and get some top quality ball. As Kirikiriroa look to strike, and oh no, it's not straight, and Cole Northcott, the referee's seen this, so unfortunately the towel didn't work, and Rotorua are going to look to scrum here, Christian.
Yeah, it's just an unlucky first line out there from Tom McCarthy. We're going for a scrum here just outside the Ruateko Mārua. We can see a big back line heading out here, nice and deep, with their winger tucked in just behind the scrum on the inside of their first 5. If we can expect anything, we can see the centre here just move inside the second 5 and look for maybe a crash up before pulling it out back with their back doors and whatnot.
I like the way you're thinking here, Christian, and I think a crash ball play is definitely a good option. Just under the conditions, and I'm really looking forward to the number 15 from Rotorua, Kunawawe, a Fijian bolter out at fullback. So he's talking to his wingers and he's telling them what lines he wants them to run. So excited to see this first up strike here from Rotorua off the scrum as Tamati looks at the referee and he feeds the ball in. He's gone out back and he's passing the ball straight to the 10. The 10 wraparound play here. Here comes Tamati back. Oh no, but he's tidied it up well, the Fijian. That should be a play on, but unfortunately he's lost the handles on the ball, and Kirikiriroa gained possession, and just a little bit of ill discipline from Rotorua to give away unnecessary penalty, Christian.
Yeah, so I got a little let out the back there. Good pick up there from the winger, but just a bit sloppy on the play of the ball and giving away a careless penalty. Just got a line out here for Hamilton Boys just on the other side of the 50-metre line, looking to recorrect his line out through previous Tom McCarthy here with their props. Big forwards out in the back line, so we can expect a big crash hit up here. And we'll just see Wyndham control it here when the ball comes down.
Yeah, you'd like to think Kirikiriroa will consider tidying up this line out and maybe striking at the front and keeping it safe. Here comes Alex Arnold and Christian. They do look to fake the front, and they've gone to the middle bar. Rotorua have done a good job getting up in the air as the ball's spread out to their back line. It's gone wide. The ball's gone into contact. And it's going to be Rotorua's ball just outside the Ruataka Marua as they carry strong into contact. What will Rotorua do here? Will they look to kick, or they're going to keep using the ball, which is going to be interesting to see. Just nice, tidy play as they spread the ball, and we've talked about him, Kanuwave. He kicks the ball down the throat of... there's a bit of a hiccup here, and that's a turnover ball. And you want to see Curtis Hano and Rangua Lunovic just get better comms there, Christian, to tidy that up.
Yes, a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield there. It was a really good kick, just placing it between the fullback and the left wing here, Curtis and Rangua Lunovic. Anyway, we've got a big scrum here in an attacking position here with their backs out to the left. Big scrum coming up here from both front packs. Good to see some good push and shove here. We'll see the line go off the back probably.
And I'm interested in the two backs on this right side here as Rangua Lunovic stands at the back of the scrum and opts to defend from this region, so he can go both ways. And Tamati decides to go open as Elliot gets the ball and he grubs it through into the corner. Rangua Lunovic comes to tidy this ball up, but it's gone sloppy again. What's he going to do? He's going to kick the ball. It's charged down. Oh, that is a very close play there, but it did look like the ball trickled over the dead ball goal, so it's going to be a 5-metre scrum to Rotorua and a prime opportunity to really strike close to the line.
Yeah, once again, just a little error happening in the back there for Rangua Lunovic, unable to get the ball up quickly and clean, putting a little pressure under, a little kick under immense pressure there from the back line of Rotorua. Scrum on the 5-metre here, in a perfect position to either maul across the line and get their back some good ball out the back here.
And there's several good options that you can do. 5 metres from the try line, you can see a pushover scrum try, or we would love to see Himapō, the number 8 from Rotorua, take it off the back. So they are ready to strike Rotorua as the scrum packs down. Tamati feeds the ball, and he is going to go straight to his 10, Elliot, who gives the ball to number 13, Vake. And it's a bit messy here as Kirikiriroa look to really get their hands back on the ball. Alex Arnold tried to steal there, but he just wasn't quite there. Ekefano as Rotorua looked to tidy it up. We've got some more short pop plays here as they try and get themselves over the line, but they're almost held up, but they are close. As number 3, backdoor pass here. Oh, it's a cutout ball. How's that going to bounce? And it's just a little bit untidy there from Rotorua. They just need to tidy up and just really squeeze their attack into play.
Yeah, so with the conditions, the ball going to ground isn't really ideal with passes being locked in errors. If we can just see here, we've got a scrum here because it was a knock-on first before going out. So we can expect either a crash and clear. But it looks like Wyndham's shaping to just put the clear and kick straight away as we see Macross feed the ball into the back end. Nice flat line there from the Rotorua backs. Good opportunity there, just unfortunate on the execution.
As the scrum packs down, Macross feeds the ball, and it's a good shove from Rotorua, but Inga Koko, who gives it to Macross, who backdoor plays this to Wyndham. It's an up and under, and Colnorth got the referee saying that Rotorua offside, so it's going to be a penalty as I think Kirikiriroa will look to find the touchline here. Liam Stern, the Kirikiriroa captain, talks to his forward pack He wants tidy ball at the line out, so they're just trying to sort it out early as Wyndham Patuawa makes a bit of a mess of the kick, and the Fijian flyer, he's cut through them there. Kinawawe, as Tamati feeds the ball to their big number one. It's 8 rounds. The ball hits the middle of the field, and it's tidied up here as Kirikiriroa look to try and steer that ball at the breakdown. And it's untidy here. Kirikiriroa look to fight, but the referee's got his arm out, and I'm really interested to see, Christian, what Rotorua do here. They had a penalty from the same spot 2 minutes into the game. They opted to look for the touchline. Are they going to take the free? What do you think they're going to do?
Well, I think they forwards have shown their strength and breaking that advantage line on every run. As you can see here, they're 15, just going for the kick and going for a line-up. We can expect another more. It went pretty well last time. Just unfortunate to get stopped there by
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Rotorua have traditionally had a very good driving more, so they're definitely capable. I know last year during the Super 8 final, they were able to win that game in the last play of the game through a line-out more drive, taking that game 20 points to 19. So interested to see what happens as there's a bit of stoppage in play. Kirikiriroa's hooker down there getting a quick massage there from their physio, along with Rotorua, one of Rotorua's front rows. So short stoppage in play here to whānau as we look towards the Zararangi. Rotorua with all the territory in the first opening 10 minutes of this game. The number one rounds throws the ball and it's not quite straight, and both teams, Christian, struggling to execute their lineup.
Yeah, so where ball doesn't help for the hookers having to throw it, but we can see 2 errors from Kirikiriroa and 1 from Rotorua here in an attacking position. Just a little bit of an scapegoat for Kirikiriroa. Scrum just outside their try line. You can see they got played last time, they drew them a penalty. I wonder if they're going to do that again. But Wyndham is set up behind their first 5 for a clearing kick, possibly just setting the scrum here.
As Mac Russ, the number 9 from Kirikiriroa, feeds the ball, it bobbles a little bit and it gets trapped in, but Kokohu takes it off the scrum, slips over, gets back up again, and they really are testing him now, Rotorua. They've got them on their try line as Patuawa just yanks the ball into the air as the 15 from Rotorua takes the ball in into contact. He's gone to ground. Tamati, he's there, and he's going to pass the ball to Rounds. Rounds catches the ball with the good leg drive. Bit of aggression there from Jake Raybart as a bit of a return play and a great offload there to number 6, but unfortunately Mapileo has just bobbled the ball. And it's another mistake. It's play on here. Mac Russ has just chipped it straight into touch. So I'm really interested to see, Christian, how both teams today are able to problem solve. The execution's lacking, understandably, because of the weather. We want to see which team can sort of problem solve and look to just get nice quality ball. As we see again, Kirikiriroa steal the ball at line-up time, which has been a common trend so far this game. Spills out here for Christian McEwen. His knees are on the ground and left. Cole Northcott calls tackle. Mac Russ feeds the ball over to Tomakati. Tomakati strong carry. He's bobbled it, unfortunately, and there's another mistake, so the trend continues.
Yes, again, the weather conditions not providing for both teams here with the line-out mistake and then a handling error here from Tomakati. The forwards just having to go to work once again in a scrum. Just on that break, previous, we got Liam Van der Hagen there coming across and making that tackle, causing that error. Here we've got the forwards going hard and strong in their tackles. And third or fourth scrum here in the first half. In an attacking position for the back line here, Rotorua. With their 15 up in the line, they've got a deep left side and 1 up to the line.
As the ball passes out to Ali Eladi, a wrap-around play, but the 15 decides to carry Kunawabe. Kirikiriroa looking to upset the ruck as Sagato carries in. Tamati passes the ball out again to Rounds. Strong carry here, and the blindside isn't an option at the moment as only 2 Raukara players are situated out there. So now's the time. They've gone back to basics. It's just short pod play, but again, we see another knock on. So hopefully both teams can just tidy this up. Maybe get a bit of glue on their hands at halftime, Christian.
Once again, big prop, Levin making his presence known in that tackle, just hammering down on his opposite number and causing that handling error. Another scrum here, almost identical spot, just a little midfield. And just going to see Mac Russ put the ball in once again. And we've got a split back line here for Kirikiriroa, and 3-on-2 on this left-hand side. Wondering what Wyndham's doing. Mac Ross get the ball out, and he goes out to the open right-hand side for Rangiwa Lunovic with the kick. Nice deep find, some grass in the back here. Good kick, rolls perfect. Wyndham putting on some pressure. Beautiful kick there for Nara. Rangiwa Lunovic finding the grass in between the 15 and Wyndham.
Yeah, Christian, and that's great kick chase pressure there from Kirikiriroa, and they're able to make their way all the way into Oroukura's half, and they haven't really seen much of this grass so far this game, so looking forward to seeing what they can come up with as Tom McCarthy gets ready to throw this line out. And they've gone to the back, which is a risky play considering the conditions, but it is good ball as Kirikiriroa look to more up the field, and it's got all the momentum as Alex Arnold falls over, so it's breaking away here, and I'm interested to see what Cole Northcott, the referee, calls here, but the ball's available, and Kirikiriroa go to work with a pick and go scenario here. As the ball slows down, they're just trying to compose themselves. They don't want to knock the ball on as the referee's got the hand out. It is penalty advantage, so they have got room to make an error and try a riskier pass, as that's exactly what they do. Patuawa, a little no-look chip, and no one's chasing that, so it's going to go back to the penalty just on the 15-metre line. And I'm also interested to see what Kirikiriroa decide to do, and I've called it earlier, it's going to be a scrum. We know, Christian, they like their 8-9 plays, Kirikiriroa, so what do you think is going to happen here?
Yes, well, we've got a powerful number 8 there, Inga Kokohu, Tongan international, running off the back line here with Mac Ross always in support. Nice little, as always, a cheeky number 9. Looks like they all got their players out on the right-hand side, pretty flat in the first 3, with their 11 just cover around the back. It was a great move to set up this penalty here, and we can actually see, they've gone to the Inga Kokohu on the blind side. Oh, and straight through just like that, Inga Kokohu scores the first try of the game for Kirikiriroa. Perfect 8-9 play there.
Yeah, so we just spoke about it. Kirikiriroa, they like to go off the back, and we know their Kokohu, in the absence of Ollie Mathis, who is an absolute talent, he's picking up the workload, and he's nothing to turn your eyes down on. So well done there, Inga Kokohu, on that solo effort. As Kirikiriroa get up early, 5-0. They've been on their own try line for most of the first quarter of this game. As Wyndham Patuawa chucks the ball on the tee. We know how good he can be kicking these conversions from the sideline, so interested to see how he goes in the wet weather. Here he goes, Patuawa strikes it, it looks tidy, it's over, and that brings the score to Whitu Kitekore Kirikiriroa. So Rotorua are going to look to reset, try and fix up their mistakes. We've had a lot of early knock-ons as we see play restart on the halfway mark. Kunawave with the kick-off restart. Where does he look to go? He kicks it on the rua, te kaumārua. Christian McEwen takes the ball cleanly and carries strong. It's a bit of a slip, so the referee does decide to let it go, which I think is fair. Mac Russ, he's going to look to box kick this as Curtis Hana chases. It's a nice up and under there. Kunawave catches the ball, tight, and he's gone. He's put his ears back, and Cole Northcott, the referee, slips over. Kirikiriroa look to counter-ruck, but it's still there for Rotorua. Tamati, the number 9, off to Rounds, and Rounds has been going to work all day with his carries. As their number 8 tips the ball on. Kirikiriroa doing a good work and trying to keep the man up, but he's gone to the ground, just chipping away here to find it with a few pistons going. Cole Northcott, the referee's got the arm out as the number 12, Vanden Hayden, carries the ball in, but there's the penalty there for Rotorua. So they've gone to touch several times this game, Christian. It looks like they'll probably do the same.
Yes, well, a good start there from Rotorua getting back onto the front foot here. Just a kick from their 15, looking to set up their lineup. Their moves previously have been pretty well, actually, pushing over their forwards. Just unlucky to get the ball out a bit too late and trying to force a back play. With their hooker coming up to set up, ball gets dried and looks like, oh, it's actually their prop that's throwing. Good set up here for their attack.
As the Rotorua take the ball down, they drive. We've talked about their drive and how good it can be as the ball goes to the thrower Rounds. He's got it nice and tidy. Cole Northcott, he's got the arm out, which is fair play, and he's blowing the whistle. And Kirikiriroa just want to be careful here. You don't want anyone doing anything cynical, otherwise I'm sure the referee won't hesitate to go to the pocket. As Kunawave finds the touch. They're only 5 metres out this time, and as long as they can execute their throw, I'm picking Rotorua can get over here. Te whānau. As Rounds waits for the ball. Rotorua, a 3-man set up at the front. How do they manipulate it? They go to the middle. Christian McEwen from Kirikiriroa's just stolen it. He snatched it out of the air as Tauranga Lunovic gets in the pocket and exits with another up and under. Kirikiriroa struggling with the exit plays and not finding the line as Kunawave passes the ball on. It's a good ball there for their number 13. Oh, he's gone straight through it. He looks like he's going to go all the way. He does. And that's an excellent try there from Vake.
Yes, a clearing kick there from Rangiwa Lunovic just straight to their fullback there.
Who missed that?
And in Vake, their centre, running straight through there on a good pass. Offload rather from their fullback. Just bringing the score to 7-5, kick to come. Good line-out steal there from Christian McEwen, getting up nice and early with the ball right in this position. Just unfortunate to get a little bit of an unlucky kick there with their fullback from Rotorua picking it up and passing out.
Yeah, Rotorua Boys High, they're on the board at 7-5 at Te Whānau, and Rotorua, they've been national champions in 1998, 2002, 2003, 2 solid years, and they won back-to-back Super 8 titles in 2002, 2003, and then another national championship in 2015, so they have got the right pedigree down there in Te Aroha as they look to kick the conversion. It's over, and that brings the score level at Te Whānau. It's 7 apiece here, and we are 26 minutes into the game. So it is a close battle. Both sides just trying to get top quality ball, trying to get possession and retain possession while also finding territory, and looking to see what Wyndham Patuawa does here, whether he wants to kick short or play it safe and go long off the restart. Kirikiriroa to the left. Their forwards chase this. They have gone to the Roa Te Kaumā Rua as a Raukara look to carry. The ball's gone to ground. Tamati passes the ball out to their 4-pack who have been carrying strong all day, and it's a backdoor pass as the Alia passes the ball out, and then an exit kick to follow. Rangiwa Lunovic catches the ball, the fullback with a bit of a footwork here, and he's taken the ball to ground. He's taken the safe option, even though he had Ollie Gruen on his outside. Tom McCarthy carries into contact as Kirikiriroa look to strike here. Matt Russ out the back there to Kokohu, the first try scorer for Kirikiriroa. And now Patuawa has the ball. What's he going to do? Liam Stern, the captain. He's in open space as Curtis Hunter goes to the ground on the 15-metre. Mac Russ to Jake Raybart. Oh, and he sort of lost it there, but the referee's seen an infringement, and it's offside again here from Raukara. So they just want to be wary of the offsides, Christian.
Yes, well, great run there from Rangiwa Lunovic to set up this attack, and spreading it wide early was Mac Russ through his forwards. As you can see, they're going for a kick out to the line-out where they actually got a maul going, a pretty good maul last time through to get that penalty for the scrum. As we see here, Tom McCarthy comes in to throw this line-out with Ollie Mathis, who's injured, previous captain, as the ball boy, it seems. Looks like it's a full line-out with Inga Koku at the back as acting half. So we can expect a big maul here with either Alex Arnold or Christian McEwen going up. And we'll see a strong maul here from Raukara and Kirikiriroa sides.
And you've called it perfectly, Christian, as Christian McEwen, who's been solid in the air all day, gets the ball, and the more sort of capitulated as Raukara get real physical, but it is still available for Kirikiriroa as Patuawa passes the ball out to Talasarata. Kailis Putoko, he's got space here for Rangiwa Lunovic. Oh, the offload. Couldn't quite find the mark in Ollie Gruen, and it's going to be Raukara's ball there, just inside the Roa Te Kaumā Rua.
Yes, just unlucky there, spreading that ball nice and wide. Was the backline from Dulles over to Kailis Pōtoko, then through the hands to Rangiwa Lunovic, and unfortunate just to get that outside hand a little bit free, but not free enough to get a perfect offload to Ollie Guerin. Quick line-out taken, and Tom McCarthy actually steals that ball on the line-out. Boys High on the attack here, Hamilton Boys High that is, going wide. Wyndham just playing with the line here, finding a pass over to Kailis Pōtoko.
Macross tidies it up, but Cole Northcott's seen it knock on, and there's a bit of argy-bargy. We just need to calm it down there, fellas, and get back to the mahi, which is Whutupōro. It's going to be a scrum here for Raukara, and we are coming up 30 minutes into the first half as referee asks both sides to back away.
Yes, well, Mac Ross there just trying to get a quick and little easy penalty for offside, but unfortunately the ref, Paul Northcote, has called it offside, forward pass there into the player. So a little bit of a get out of jail free card there for Raukara, unfortunately.
As the scrum packs down, Tamati gets ready, feeds the ball. As we see a crash play, which is a good option, and the 13's carried strong again, and unfortunately the trend continues. It's another knock on, unfortunately. Vake, he has carried strong so far this game, but it's just untidy. Raukara need to try and retain possession, hold on to the ball, as it's a prime strike opportunity here for Kirikiriroa with the midfield scrum. Again, we've talked about how good their strike plays are with their 8-9 combo, their wraparound plays. You got Kailis Pūtoko on the right side, Rangiwa Lunovic, the fullback, standing behind the scrum, and Wyndham Patuawa on the left-hand side here. So plenty of options here for Kirikiriroa as the scrum packs down again. just inside the Rotorua Maurua Makaras. He looks to the left, he carries, and it is a backdoor pass to Patuawa, who carries strong into the contact, but he's semi-isolated, but the referee doesn't like the fact that there's either hands in the ruck, and so Kirikiriroa will get the penalty close to the line. I'm picking they'll go back to the line out and try a drive in more, as Patuawa does find a touch finder. Not long to go until half time. We have Toru Miniti before we get to the inu, as Tom McCarthy finds the towel thanks to Captain Ollie Mathis. We're going to predict another more, but will they strike or will they more? It is a more here, Tefano, as it looks like it's going to collapse there. And is the ball there? It looks like it is. They are going to go to work. It's another pick and go scenario. It's very close, as Kirikiriroa are 1 metre out. They go back to the open side. A nice pop pass here for, I think it's Vanderhayden. It's tough to see here, but Kirikiriroa have control. And the ball, Kokuhu, the first try scorer. He's running a tad high, so he doesn't quite make it, but they're in prime position here. They're in the middle, close to the posts. And I will be working my way towards the post, and that's exactly what they do. But they got to get their carries lower, because Rokura's doing a good job of trying to hold them up here, Tefano. Kirikiriroa going again. Mac Russ sees it. He's decided to go left. There is some space here, as the ball is right out on the touchline. Mac Russ, a short ball here for Captain Liam Sturm. Has he made it? Yes! Kirikiriroa captain Liam Sturm, I believe, with a great pedal.
Yes, just going wide there, Mac Russ, trusting his first five. Wyndham got tackled early, got back up and pushed through. And Mac Russ, as all good halfbacks do, see the boys running straight into the ruck and hits his captain Liam Sturm for a quick short ball on a good inline. A good try here, but hard kick coming in with this weather for Wyndham. Good play there from the line-out with all their forwards going scrap and go, a little bit of pick and go, attacking low and getting across the advantage line metre by metre. The forwards getting the work done once again, with the two tries coming from the Lucies, Liam Sturm and Inga Kokuhu, with Wyndham to convert the second try of this first half for Kirikiriroa.
Patuawa lines this up. He's had a tough gig so far in terms of where he's had to take the conversion, but he approaches the ball and strikes it pretty well, and it just drifts off to the right. Kirikiriroa with a slight 12-7 lead, and I don't think we're too far away at Tefano from half time. So the boys will get a bit of a new way. As Rokura look to kick off, and he's sort of dribbled it across the ground. Josiah Moitara carries into contact. Mac Russ finds Wyndham Patuawa in the pocket, and he's going to exit, which is probably the smart play considering the conditions. But Rokura are there, and they're ready as the ball goes into contact here. We're on halfway, and a strong carry here from one of their big front rows. He's gone to ground, and Rokura have the last possession, but good job there from Kirikiriroa at the breakdown to steal the ball there. It looks like Jake Raybarts. And with time almost up, Kirikiriroa get another chance to try and get some points on the board.
Yeah, well, Kirikiriroa just attacking the rucks there with a big tackle there from Tom McCarthy and Jake Raybarts. Jake Raybarts getting over the ball and trying to steal it with their player holding on. Just the line out here. One final attack, it seems like, before the half-time hooter rings. We're going for a full line out here. Once again, we can see a big maul and possibly a big push from these backline here who are set up ready to take the ball away at a moment's notice from these forwards.
Love your analysis there, Christian, as Kirikiriroa look to go to the back. They look to more, but it's a bit of a fake play. It's a strong carry there from Kirikiriroa. Mac Russ in the pocket, passes the ball out to Patuawa, out to Kalis Putuko, who does the little shimmy, goose and go. He carries the ball into 10 metres from the try line, and the ball's available. What can Kirikiriroa do just before half-time? That's Van der Hayden, the year 11 prop, carrying into contact. Oroka have done a good job to slow down the ruck as the ball's given off here. Midway, Patuawa, the ball out to Liam Sturm, the captain. He's semi-isolated, but he's able to retain possession, Kirikiriroa. A bit of a backdoor play, Kokohu with the carry. And here comes Pata. He loves this inside board. Angiwa Lunovic is free. He's tackled not too far from the try line now. We're 5 metres out. Is there space here? Out on the... It's Alex Arnold with a strong carry, the year 11 student. He's not... He's close to the line. He's down. I think he's down. And, what a pedal there from Kirikiriroa. Just before half-time, Christian. That's perfect timing for them.
Yes, well, it almost seems like Alex Arnold just got stuck out there on that wing there. He saw his players outside and he thought, no, I'm going to go myself. A little bit of confidence behind this young fella. Year 11 at Kirikiriroa, running hard at the line and just running over the try line. Seems like it will be the last play. And Wyndham, another kick on the opposite side of the try line.
17-7. Right on the hooter as Kirikiriroa look to push it out to 19-7. And again, big thank you to our sponsors, Caltex, NZ Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects and Bailey's Real Estate. Patuawa, he's got another conversion from the sideline. He loves these sort of challenges. The whittle is his, as this will close out the first half at Tefano. So that's a pleasing result for Kirikiriroa. I'm sure Raukara will look to tidy up some of their handling errors in the first half. As Patuawa approaches, he's got his eyes on this conversion. Strikes it well, and that's over. So that's 19-7 at Tefano. We are going to go to the halftime break, and we will see you shortly after the ads.
Being a rural school, travel is always a huge cost when playing sport at Central Hawke's Bay College. With the funding from Apollo Projects, we've been able to lower travel costs to allow more students to participate in secondary school competitions. Where families have more than one child participating in sport and participating in more than one sport, the financial impact can be huge. Thank you to Apollo Projects for the huge difference you have made to our students' participation levels in sport.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
Since 2022, New Zealand Carbon Farming has been a partner in our School Sports Series, which is a collection of national sporting events that are held throughout New Zealand. They've also committed significant funding to help local schools and the communities that they're a part of so they can achieve more with their sport programs.
Having this funding, being able to use it specifically targeting sport and to promote sport in schools is hugely beneficial.
As a small rural school, obviously travel is an issue for us. We compete often in the Waikato.
We're a community who's driven by sport, but often money and the cost of travel and cost of accommodation and uniform can be a barrier for some of our students.
Our students are in an area where money is tight and opportunities for them is minimal. So creating more opportunities at school for our students to participate in sport is what we're wanting to do.
So to be able to have the support of New Zealand Carbon Farming has been fantastic this year.
We are very grateful for the funding. It's going to help a lot of our students here at Tikuti High School, especially one of our students, Callum Headley. He has made the New Zealand Kia Orahi team.
I'd just like to thank New Zealand Carbon Farming for their support of the college. Without the support, we wouldn't be able to offer everything we do to the students.
Huge thank you to New Zealand Carbon Farming. Certainly the opportunities and the sponsorship that's been provided is pretty crucial for our school.
Big thanks to New Zealand Carbon Farming for everything they've done for us.
Without them, then we wouldn't look like this.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh yeah, feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
No mai hara mai anō e te whānau. We are back in Kirikiriroa, and again it is a bit of a rainy, cold winter's day as we have the scores at 19-7 in favour of Kirikiriroa. It's been a close battle regardless of the 12-point advantage there from Kirikiriroa. And Hamilton Boys High School, they are a prestigious rugby school, and I'm sure they're looking forward to the Chiefs battle tonight against the Brumbies in Hamilton with the likes of Cortez, Aratima, Imoni, Narawai, Josh Lord, Ramaka Poihipi playing in tonight's fixture. So it has been a good cracking first half, Christian, and what have you really made of the play that we've seen so far?
Yes, well, Rotorua actually has been dominating the possession game and having the ball inside Kirikiriroa's 22, or Roa Takoma Roa, as I should say. But as it seems that Boys High just have that counter-attack power and striking ability, and when they've gotten into the 22, 3 or 4 times they've scored those 3 or 4 times. Just through the sheer power of their forwards, who have been running through and strong hard lines, with Inga Kokohu scoring the first off a scrum 8 play, Liam Sturm on a down line from a pop pass from Macross, and Alex Arnold scoring his try from a wide ball and running straight through, with Vake from Rotorua, or Rotorua, scoring his try on a counter-attack from a clearing kick, running straight through the defence, charging on to put pressure.
The Super 8 first 15 rugby tournament. We are in round 4, and at the moment results are 19-7 to Kirikiriroa. Over in Tauranga Moana 18-14 against Napier Boys High School, who have had a couple of really strong wins against Rotorua and Hastings Boys. So that's a close battle, 4 points in that one. And Hastings Boys High, who are looking to try and get their season back on track, they're up against Tauranga, 21 points to 15. So referee looks at his watch and the players as we're about to start the second half. And we are starting off with Kirikiriroa, Wyndham Patuawa with ball in hand. I'm sure Rotorua are going to look to try and clean up some of their mistakes so they can fight their way back into the game. And they're most definitely capable of doing this. as last year in the Super 8 final we saw the late charge from Rotorua as Rounds, the number one from Rotorua, has been carrying strong all year. And again, I just mentioned it, Christian. Rotorua haven't been able to tidy up some of the possession.
Yes, well, not a great start to our first run back from Rotorua. Tom McCarthy just getting in there and disrupting the run with a ripping action and causing the ball to fall loose as our scrum starts on the first set play of second half.
Yeah, I think you're right, Christian. We do need to give some props to Kirikiriroa, who defensively have been quite physical. As the ref packs down the scrum, Mac Russ feeds the ball, and it's a little bit untidy because Rotorua have got a really good shove on. A little bit unlucky there. I thought they had the ascendancy in that one, so we are going to repack as the front row there from Rotorua have done a good job. That's H Rounds at number 1, Sirenata at number 2, and Alasagato at 3. And I've done a good job just trying to keep a reasonably young front row there for Kirikiriroa under the pump. But the referee does repack the scrum as he calls the set. Mac Russ again feeds the ball into the scrum. We do go open. It's a dummy line here from Dallas Arata, Kailis Putoko. He's got Rangiwai out in space, and they give an early ball to Curtis Hana, who's very close to the line. That's a very strong carry there, 1 metre from the try line. As Kirikiriroa scramble across field, Mac Russ pops the ball to Tom McCarthy. He's got to be inches there. Christian McEwen goes. Oh, that looks like it is a try to Kirikiriroa.
Once again, just a mana from the Kirikiriroa side. Their forwards going at it once again. Pick and go. Nice hard runs there. This time, the other lock, Christian McEwen just barging through the defensive line and scoring the fourth try for the home side, Kirikiriroa. Good there. We've seen Josiah Moitara calling for the ball here, but Christian McEwen took it upon himself to carry that ball over the line. A great start to the second half here for Kirikiriroa with a try.
As we can see, Arahuruhi Palmer, he's starting to warm up, and he's going to be some good impact off the bench for Kirikiriroa. We have the score 24 points to 7, and that's a perfect start to the second half from Kirikiriroa, Christian.
Yes, well, we know that the players warming up here are a strong side. The bench on both teams here are deep with skill and playing ability. Raharui Palmer, a normal starter, just 6, so they put him on the bench. He's getting warmed up. As well as that, we've got Dupree Marshall on the wing, and hoping to make his debut today, Max Pearson. Fairy tale story there, playing for the Colts, got the call up because of injury. Good to see him warm up and hopefully get on the field.
Oh, you just love to hear those stories, and all the best of luck to the number 18 from Kirikiriroa as Patu Awa does it again. He has been striking reasonably well, considering a lot of the tries here from Kirikiriroa have been on the touchline. So another restart. Rotorua look to restart play here and get back into the game. As we kick off, Josiah Moitara, nice clean catch off the kickoff. He takes the safe option as Mac Russ looks the box kick, and he does just that, but it's not the greatest strike, but it's a good chase from Captain Liam Sturm. It bounces favourably for Dallas Arata, I believe, and Rotorua tried to rip it out there, their number 5, but he's just not able to do that. So, oh no, a little bobble here at the ruck. So it has been a trend today. The conditions aren't great, and we're going to see another pack down scrum at about 30 metres out.
Yes, just unlucky there. Handling errors have been a big thing in this game with the wet conditions. The rain is cutting down a bit, but no doubt that it has done its damage on the field. As you can see, the scrum patches everywhere. And another scrum here for Rotorua to just get onto the other side of the field.
As Elliot feeds the scrum, he's going to give this straight to Elliot. No, it's not. It's Vandenhayden who gives it to his fullback. He's been great all day, Kunawabe. It's into contact. Tamati with the ball, and he hits one of the big front rowers, Sagato, I believe. And they're going same way in Rounds. He's going to carry. He's been carrying strong and getting over the advantage line, so good work from him. As the number 10, Elliot kicks the ball into space, but Curtis Hunter's under it and he's taking it cleanly. He tries to run around the corner and he needs to stay in touch, but Rokura's done a good job to get him over the touch line there, Christian.
It's just good kick chase there from Rokura, forcing Curtis to go line side and just dragging him out. Raharuri Palmer, prop coming on for Kirikiriroa. Mini tank, as people call him at school. We get to see him run and taking on for Liam van der Hayden. Good to see him out there.
A little tank coming on for big tank as Liam van der Hayden, the year 11 here from Kirikiriroa, gets a bit of a spell. So good mahi there from him, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy his rest as Rokura look to get the ball nice and tidy. They're able to get a good one here. As again, the 15 goes to work, the Fijian, he's done well. And now an inside ball here from Oi! And here we go, Van den Hayden, he's taking the ball to 12 into contact, but look, Rokura do have fun football as Hemapo carries hard. It's still here for Rokura, and they're just trying to play it safe with Renata carrying in. It's good meters. They're still getting over the advantage line, and it's another carry here. And they just want nice, tidy ruck speed as they go to work with their Pistons set up. It's a lot of foreplays as they look to go around the corner. The number 3, Sagato, another carry. As Rokura now look to spread it. It's a short ball, but it's another knock on, unfortunately.
Yes, just a quick, tried to get a good pop pass, flat line, running there from there. Lucy, unfortunately, just picked up too quick there from the wingers from Kirikiriroa and attacking the play. So good scrum here and a good way to get out of the 22 for Boys High.
You know, we can see Rokura, they are trying to retain possession as best they can through a piston setup, but you know, some would argue reasonably one-dimensional, and unfortunately they just haven't been able to stick together passes consistently. So just the stoppage in play here, Tefano. It is the hooker there for Rokura, Sia Renata, as he's been looked at from the physio. So 26 points to 7 to Kirikiriroa. We are 8 minutes into the second half as the referee Cole Northcott gets ready to pack down this scrum. It is Kirikiriroa ball on the Roa Te Kaumaroa. And the Rokura have had a pretty good scrum in this game, and it's another good one, but Kirikiriroa do go wide early. Rangiwa Lunovic belts the ball. He tries to get the ball into space, which he does. It's a great kick. Kunawawe, he sends the ball back. That's a pretty good option as well. And it's a bit of force back here as Rangiwa bowls the ball, but he's got his mate there, Wyndham Patuawa, who decides to tidy up that mess.
Yes, we see Jack Miller just down on the sideline looking to come. Jack Gullen coming on here. Loose forward coming on now as he takes off. Josiah Moitara, it looks like. Great mahi out there from Josiah Moitara getting the work done. Jack Gullen now looking to make an impact off the bench as Rokura go for a line-up on just outside the Roa Te Kaumaroa.
The number 9 gives the ball out, and it's a bit of a crash play here as Hemapo takes the ball into contact, and there was a bobble, but the referee said it's gone back. They're a little bit isolated here as the support does come in. Kirikiriroa, they tried to blitz it because it was isolated, but unfortunately they were off their feet, so it's a penalty here now to Rokura, and they need to get back in this game considering the 19-point deficit. And I'm picking Christian. They'll be trying to find the touchline.
Yes, so our Boys High there just trying to blitz Kirikiriroa, trying to get the ball back. Unfortunately, off his feet was Rahurui Palmer. Kick to the sideline. We'll get to see them more. That worked so great in the first half, getting them across the advantage line, and we see a strong back line.
as Rotorua, unfortunately, Jack Gullen's just got on the field and he's got ball early, and it's a nice tip on pass to Liam Stern, who's reasonably isolated, and it's slowed down there nicely from Rotorua as Macross puts in the little box kick, and the ball dribbles perfectly here by Grun. The year 11, he's chasing up to the ball. He's in open space. What's he going to do? He's going to slide on it. Oh, that's perfect work there from the young year 11 winger. And a smart option just to dive on the ball and let the momentum of the conditions, the rain, it's slippery down there, get him to the try line.
Yes, well, there's our year 11 speedster from Kirikiriroa, Ollie Guerin, just putting that chip ahead. Good chase there with Liam Sturman support, but he did not need that. Towed it on up the field, sliding off with the wet conditions. Way to use his skill and know the knowledge of the field. Just there with Wyndham setting up his fifth kick, ready to convert this beautiful and excellent try.
And that brings the score to 31 points to 7. Wyndham Patuawa, he gets I would consider this a more reasonably easier kick, considering most of his kicks have been right out on the sideline. And we're only 11 minutes into the second half, but Kirikiriroa have found a couple of nice early tries just to get a hold of this game. And I'm picking both sides are going to look to bring on some replacements and try and assert their dominance on this one here, Christian.
Yes, well, as we saw Hamilton Boys High do when they put on Jack Gullen, and he kind of let that off the start with a good run to get up the field and bring his forward pack up into the line. Hopefully they could have his impact players such as Kirikiriroa ready to attack again. Kick off just ahead.
And that's another 2 points there for Kirikiriroa. Toru te kau mā toru ki te whitu. Kirikiriroa in the lead. As we have another restart here from Kunawabe. And he's sort of mistimed that, but it's bounced nicely for Jack Gullen, who carries strongly. Kirikiriroa with the ball. We see Mitch Swan, the replacement halfback. He's on the field. He's kicked the ball right down to Bailey, the number 11 there for Rotorua. Kunawabe, a bit of a mishap pass, but that's a very good job there from Tamati, the number 9 for Rotorua, to try and tidy that up, but it is messy, and the referee has let that ruck go, but Rotorua do have their hands on the ball. What are they going to do? It's a box kick. They want to get out of trouble, and it's on the halfway mark. It's too early there from Curtis Hunter. He's jumped a little bit, but Arangawa Lunovic has tidied that up perfectly here for Kirikiriroa. They have the ball out on the edge. Mitch Swan passes the ball to Inga Koku, who carries into contact, and he's gotten over the advantage line, but he's bobbled the ball, and we've seen that a few times today at Te Whānau.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate there. Bit of an early jump there from Curtis Hunter to try save it. Number 16 here for Kirikiriroa, Tom Martin, running on for Tom McCarthy, his replacement. Good to see these boys just shake it up and get out there and do some job. Nice fresh jersey, ready to get muddy up in this weather.
Not often you can call Tom coming on for Tom, so Tom McCarthy, good work there. He's gone to work and he's done his mahi today at Te Whānau, so it is going to be Rokuru's ball at the scrum on the halfway line, and they've stacked their numbers out on the open side as Tamati feeds the ball, and he hits the number 12, who's also tipped the ball on to Kunawabe, who's been one of their threats today, as Vake. He gets the ball off to Bailey, who takes the ball into contact just outside the halfway mark, as their lead runner, Himapo, gets a bad pass to his shoulder, and the number 4, Gilbert, has to tidy up. But the referee has the arm out. There is advantage to Rotorua, so they have permission to try and use this ball, but the referee's blowing it up, and we're going to the penalty here. So Rotorua looking to get back in the game. We're 14 minutes into the second half.
Yes, here we go with a little bit of a settling penalty here. Getting it down the field is their 15. Good kick just on the other side of the halfway line. Here we go with their prop acting as hooker with the line out through. We actually have a couple subs in the Rotorua side, 16 coming on for his replacement at 22 on as well, ready to punch in rugby.
Yeah, so the 22 on there, it's Brophy, the winger, and he's demanding the ball. The boys get to work early, and we like to see that as Kirikiriroa get the ball out to Kailis Putoko, who's passed the ball back inside to one of his support players, but the referee, the touchies, put up the flag. So we are going to see a line out here to Rotorua, as we see more players warming up on the sideline. We probably will see a few more changes here coming up halfway through the second half. As Rotorua look to throw in the line out, they've faked it and then gone to the back. It's just slightly overthrown, but Rotorua do have the ball. And here's another strong carry. He's been carrying strong all day rounds, as Tamati looks to put in a little box kick, which looks nice, and Curtis Hunter's just chipped it with his foot, pop pass off the ground, but he's slid out in the process. So good work from Curtis, just trying to be creative with the ball.
Yes, rather than try and pick it up on the first bounce, just trying to toe it ahead, or rather near it ahead to get the ball up. Line out here for Rotorua on the halfway line, ready to get it up. Stolen once again there from Alex Arnold. Rahururi running around with a palm. He's broken through the line with Inga Kokahu in help. Of course, props don't pass on this break. Good on ball. Wide, here we go, spreading it. A little bit of a bobble there. Ref says carry on.
As we see Kirikiriroa with the ball, Mitch Swan passes it out, and here we go, Kailis Putoko, he's a strike weapon, nice grubber kick into the corner, as the Rotorua 22's just come on, tidies that up nicely. I think that is a 5-metre scrum there to Kirikiriroa. That was a tight call, and Rotorua have gone to the bench. They've brought on number 19, Jay Norman. You can see him there in the headgear. A promising loose forward, playing open side flanker. So interested to see what happens here. Kirikiriroa for 5-metre scrum to the try line. They do like their strike plays off the back, as Ollie Grun stands real deep behind the scrum here. Mitch Swan, he's a young bolter at number 9, gets ready to feed this ball. As Kirikiriroa have possession, Mitch Swan's carried and he's passed it to Wyndham Patuawa, who's given the ball to Kailis Putoko. But Rotorua has come through there to try that intercept, and if he had hands on the ball, I'm thinking the flying Fijian could have went all the way there, Christian.
Yes, well, the back line of Kirikiriroa were all racing forward, so there's no one in the back to catch him even if he did, and I don't think there's anyone faster than what we could see out there with his quick speed off the line to put pressure on that pass there. Oh well, we go back to another scrum, a little bit further up, but a good setup nevertheless for the forward pack and backs of Kirikiriroa, with Rangiwa Linovic standing behind the ruck and a 2-3 split left and right.
As the ref, he calls set, Mitch Swan feeds the ball into the scrum. It's a perfect time. They're coming up off the line. Patuawa, it's a nice outside shoulder play here, and are they going to go same way? Yes, they do. And it's a step there for Curtis Hunter. He's 2 metres from the try line, and Rotorua do their best to try and steal the ball at the ruck, and they've done exactly that.
Yes, good defence there from Rotorua, stealing that ball and getting a penalty just to clear it out and get down the field a little bit outside of the Roa to Maoroa. And they'll need to strike next in order for there to be a slight hope, with 20 minutes just passing over in the second half.
And here we've gone to the changes here for Kirikiriroa. We've got Dupree Marshall there coming on at 22 for Ollie Gruen. It's very messy here. The referee hasn't seen the fact that Kirikiriroa have put subs on, and the play continues as all the substitutes come off the field. Alex Pitts-Brown at 21 for Kirikiriroa, and that's a strong tackle there from Kirikiriroa from Kailis Putoko to take out the number 9. They try and go early, but the referee's blown this back in. So just a confirm it, Tefano. We have Alex Pitts-Brown, 21, who's come on, and Dupree Marshall at 22. And Max Pearson, congratulations on your debut at 18. Looking forward to seeing how you go. As Kirikiriroa look to throw, it's Tom Martin with pull in hand. Kirikiriroa, they fake the front, then fake the middle, and it's messy. It's gone both ways, and referee lets it play on, which I think is a good option. The substitute from Rotorua is just throwing the ball into no man's land, but they're able to tidy this up here, and the ball's just slipped all over the place. And Koko, who tries to tidy this up and gives the ball out to Rangawa Lunovic, who throws the ball to Jack Gallen. Jack Gallen, he's got a strong carry. It's a nice pass there for Alex Pitts-Brown, who tries to go around the outside. He's going to get thrown into touch here, and that's what happens just inside the Roatako Mārua, Rotorua side.
Yes, just a bit messy on that line out there. Back to actually exact same spot here with Rotorua attacking the line out instead of Kirikiriroa. We have a substitute here for Rotorua, it seems, with their half coming off here and their 10 moving into half, 14 moving into halfback. Good here, we got Max Pearson in the line out debut, 10 with Raharuri Palmer. The ref just having a word to the line to the jumpers and get the show under the red in a minute. I'm sure he will.
And good refereeing there, just trying to make sure we get tidy ball here at line-out time as Rotorua, they switch play, they go to the front and then fake, back to the middle and then back to the front. So that's nice tidy ball there from Rotorua, and I like the manipulation of the attack there as they look to maul this, but it's looked like it's going to come out if they don't clean this up. Great box kick there from Rotorua. The ball bounces. Alex Pitts-Brown passes it quickly off to Rangawa Lunovic, who finds the corner. He likes plugging corners, and that's it. He's done exactly that. As Dupree Marshall, we know he's got wheels. He's flying out of nowhere. He gets the ball and he's isolated, so Rotorua should be able to take this as they kick it through the ruck, but Cole Northcott's given a penalty, probably for holding on there from Dupree Marshall, but it was a good kick chase there. We know he's got wheels.
Yes, Dupree Marshall, an athletic sprinter, is the current champion at Boys High for the 100-metre sprint, Hamilton Boys High, and a good kick there from Rangiwa Lunovic to find his winger. Unfortunate there and holding on with no support, just being isolated. Clearing kick with a line-up for Rotorua.
Excited to see Rotorua with ball in hand as they look to go wide. It's off to their number 10, who's given it off to their number 8, Hemapō. He carries hard and he's a solid body, and they go to Weaver, who's also taken the ball to ground. Now they switch up play, and it's their number 3, Sagato, who's gone to ground as the number 14 replacement halfback. He's actually done a pretty good job, has Graham. As the ball spread out wide, Kunawabe, a miraculous offload, but he's done a good job actually, giving that to Rotorua, who are getting over the advantage line. As Graham again passes the ball out and controls play, as Rotorua look to trip away and try and get back into this game, but that's great line speed there from Kirikiriroa. As Liam Stern, the captain, puts the shoulder in. Hemapō again, going to work, putting in the mahi. But they're sick of it now, and Rotorua decide that they want to plug the corner to Dupree Marshall, and he's done well to contain this ball. He is a little bit isolated, and Rotorua's done a good job to blitz that ruck, so good work there from Rotorua.
Yes, just a good attacking kick there from their 15, getting their ball there. Once again, unlucky for Dupree, a good catch, getting isolated. Quick tap here for the props, charging on to the front line. Just over the Roatako Mārua is Rotorua. Back to their props. They're going to work their pistons here, try to get up the line. And we see them now spreading it out a bit more. 16 going for a run. A good tackle there from Dulles. Steal there from Hamilton Boys High, and a good play on roll. Box kick here from Mitch Swan to clear it out, finding some gap just the outside. Dupree racing through again, just getting bit there from the Fijian flyer.
He's put in the kick as Raharui Palmer. He tidies this up, and he's done a good job to stay on his feet, and now he goes to ground as Kirikiriroa look to get control of this game. And Patuawa, he looked up early, and the referee said it's gone back, so Rangawa Lunovic puts in the kick, and it's a good bounce. But the 22 replacement, Fofi, he's taken a run, and he tries to fend off Kalis Putoko, and he's a little bit isolated, so we might see a penalty, but no, the referee says hands on the ground, and I think that's a fair call there from Cole Northcott as Oroka to get the penalty right on the halfway line. So, toru te kau mā toru ki te whetū, and we're roa te kau mā rima meneti into the second half e te whānau. Oroka trying to get back in this game. 2022 Super 8 champions. And don't call them out too early as they look to strike in the line-out, but again, it's the story of the day, unfortunately for them. Just sloppy ball at line-out time. So Kirikiri Roa going to get the scrum on the Roa Te Kau Mā Roa. And it wouldn't surprise me, Christian, to see Kirikiri Roa use the ball at some stage, knowing that they've got this sort of lead.
Yes, I imagine they will try to run it out first here and get on the front foot with the back line and possibly a Inga Kokohu special run. But other than that, with this lead, we can see them being more adventurous with their backline plays and their skills that we have. As we see Wyndham pass it out to Dulles. Looks like they got an overlap here with Kalis Potoko just taking the outside, and Dupree unlucky to bobble there. Story of the day, knock-ons and wet weather, can't get away from it.
Knock on there from Kirikiri Roa, so it is going to be a Okara ball. It's an edge scrum here for Okara, so look for their back line to come up with something to penetrate the Kirikiri Roa defensive line. Not too long to go. It's 9 minutes at the whānau, 9 minutes until the whistle will be blown as the replacement halfback for Oroka feeds the ball, the number 14, Graham. And he's done a good job so far. Passes the ball off to Van den Hayden, who passes the ball off to Kunawawe. Kunawawe gives the ball to replacement Brophy, who goes back, and it's a wraparound play. And he takes the ball into contact on the Roa Te Kau Mā Roa as the ball is a little bit loose there, but it's tidied up nicely there. So the number 16, Thrupp, he makes a strong carry, and they've gotten over the advantage line at Okura. And a new replacement, Simon Panapa, he's going to carry as well. So Okura looking to split the ball as Thrupp just unfortunately passes the ball to the ground, and referee's got the arm out. So we are going to see a penalty here to Okura, and I'm picking they want to speed up this game and try and find touch as early as possible and go to their line-out.
Yes, just a tipping penalty, a dangerous tackle there from Rahurui Palmer, just flipping him over the horizontal, quick, no danger or intent in it. So, good, just a bit of kick here, just on the 5 metre line of the try for Raukura attacking Kirikiri Roa here with their line-out. They need to score quick here and hopefully get the ball back as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right, Christian, and they did try and go quick, and unfortunately they've just messed up the line-out again. So Kirikiri Roa will have the ball, and they'll look to exit. The ball comes flying out of their ruck, so the referee's blown it up and said that Raukura didn't release the tackler, so we are going to see a penalty here with 1 minute to go at te whānau until the mutunga o tēnei kēmu. Wyndham Patuawa with the ball. He's going to find touch here and get Kirikiri Roa back into the right side of the field. As he finds touch, 33 points to 7. Raukura look to gather and get their defensive line out going early, which is a good strategy. As Tom Martin has hands on the ball, he's going to look to throw and get some quality ball here for Kirikiri Roa. The big 17 for Raukura switches into the middle, and he tries to get up his jumper, but it's a good strong run here for Kirikiriroa. I believe it's Liam Stern. Mitch Swan passes the ball out to Patuawa, who gives it to Arangawalunovic. Quick ball, good pass in there. Kalis Putoko, he's got Alex Brown on his outside, and he's bumping off players left and right. Good tidy ruck there from Alex Pitts-Brown, who's given nice ball here to Jake Rabarts, who carries hard. We're going to the open side. Christian McEwen, who's given a nice ball to Kokohu. He's going to go all the way, Kokohu, and that's another try there for Kirikiriroa.
Inga Kokohu there, the horse, as many people call him at school, just scoring his double there from a great pass on the outside from Christian McEwen. He had to reel that ball in there, grab it from out of thin air, and burst through that gap and scores a second try. Good try there from Inga Kokohu, the number 8. Second try of the game for him. The forwards have been doing all their work apart from one try from Ollie Guerin. I'll win them with one of the easier kicks of the day once again.
And that brings our score, e te whānau. Toru te kaumā waru ki te whetu. Kirikiriroa in the lead, and we've only got a rima meneti before the end of the game. It's starting to look like a little bit of a blowout here for Hamilton Boys High School. Without their usual captain, Ollie Mathis, who unfortunately is injured in today's match. Patuawa lines the ball up, and he's looking to get Kirikiriroa to the 40-point mark. He approaches and strikes, and he's got it over. So that does bring the score to 40 points to 7. And with 4 minutes to play, that's going to be a pleasing result there for Kirikiriroa, looking to get back the Super 8 title that they've won many times over the last 20 years. From defending champions Rotorua, who restart the ball. It's a dropout, and it's landed in no man's land by Pearson. He catches the ball and carries strongly. The man who's making his debut, Mitch Swan, gets the ball out, and it's another carry, but it's a high tackle there. So Boys High might use the ball as Patuawa looks for a little chip and chase. Arangawalunovic is coming through, but it's bubbled, and so we go back to the high shot. And it will be Kirikiriroa's penalty.
Yes, they're just under advantage. Wyndham thought, let's put a chip in and get the ball out to my backs and run through the middle of the park here, as their fullback and winger likes to sit back in the line. Good kick here, just on the 10-metre, 15-metre mark from halfway, so about 35 metres from the try line, as Tom Martin goes for his line out through into the second half here. With Inga Kokohu as acting 9, it seems that he might be looking for a maul here.
And I think you might be right, and it's thrown all the way to the back, but it's not straight there, unfortunately. It's a tough throwing on these sort of conditions, so I'm sure we can let Tom Martin off the hook this time, as Rotorua, they'll pack down the scrum with Toru Miniti before the end of this game. E te whānau. As the scrum packs down, the ball's fed, and Rotorua have possession, and they get another shot as Vanden Hayden passes the ball to Kunawawe, who gives a little tip past the Vake. He's carried strongly today to number 13, as Graham passes the ball back now on. Vanden Hayden's looking to play their 10 role as the ball's tipped on here. That's a nice tip past the Thrupp, who carries nice and strongly, but the ball's spilled here for Pearson. The man on debut's just offloaded that, and the referee's called. That's time. That's end of the game here to finish. So well done to Kirikiriroa on that result. And again, thanks to the sponsors, Caltex, NZ Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects, and Bailey's. This wouldn't be possible without you. And again, whakaata Māori, ngā mihi nui for your service today and broadcasting this live stream. And we may get down to the field and talk to a few players, but e te whānau, it's been great being with you i te rānei. Looking forward to the Super 8 battle that we got going on here in the northern central region of Aotearoa, New Zealand. And any last word from you, Christian, before we head out?
Nothing much, just to show that the boys have put out their work out there from Kirikiriroa. Big props to Rotorua, who have done the mahi, unfortunate not to get the treats or the chocolate. Just to show out there on the forward pack from Kirikiriroa with Inga Kokuhu putting on a double and the forwards just running rampant. That's it from me here. I think we'll have some interviews just down on the sideline in a minute. Kia ora whānau.
They want me to interview the captains. Yeah. I don't know if the captains.
Good one. Troy. So see that come up? Kia ora e te whānau. I'm joined here by Troy, Raukura's first 15 captain, and it was a tight battle out there today, mate, in Kirikiriroa here today. So what can you come away with that game?
Just heaps of learnings today. We stuck in it for like the first 20 minutes, and the boys just sort of let off a bit. We just got to go back to the drawing board and start again, and we just hope to go again. Yeah, so.
And awesome. I thought you guys worked really hard, and it was a tough battle with the weather conditions. And what are you looking forward to improve on your game coming into the second half of the Super 8 tournament?
Just staying in the fight, really, playing the full 70. And just building that connection better with the boys. Yeah, so.
Hey, look, tough luck today, and I know you guys are defending Super 8 champions, and I know you guys will bring the heat every week, so well done on being here, and all the best wishes to the rest of your season. Kia ora, mate. Kia ora, Troy.